Hey guys, this is Eric from Figure Unboxing, and in this video, we're going to take a look at the S.H.Figuarts Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan Vegeta. I've been waiting for this guy for quite a while, but unfortunately, there has been a delay for the US release. It got pushed all the way back to like June or July. I can't remember, but yeah, I just couldn't wait for it because I had to show you guys, and I got it from eBay from a Hong Kong seller or something. I spent around $65 for your information. It does come with a brown shipper box, so that's not too bad because I think they stopped giving out those for the US release. But yeah, here is the left side of the box, and here is the right of the box. I already seen some review of this guy, and it seems like they fixed a lot of the issues Vegeta had. It looks like a newer sculpt, but you know, it's basically still the same Vegeta. And I think they fixed the neck a little bit. We're about to find out. And the most important thing is they stopped doing this, this sideways looking face. If you guys know me, I hate this kind of thing with passion, especially you need a shouting face that's looking straight. It doesn't matter for the smirking, but you know, for the shouting one, I'm just really mad they did not have it. But they seems to fix it over here. But yeah, let's not waste any more time and bust this guy open and see what. Alright, so here we have the figure still in the packaging, and I'm really happy with what I'm seeing here. Like, they gave us like 3 pairs of hands and 3 interchangeable faces, and most importantly, these are actually looking straight. These are the teeth grinding face and the shouting face that's looking straight. That is so good. Like, they finally got it right. Like, this so. Anyways, let's take a look at the figure itself, and before I jizz in my Alright, so here we have the figure itself, and I have to say this is probably the best S.H.Figuarts Vegeta figure I have ever seen from Bandai. And it seems to have fixed a lot of the issues I had with the previous release. First of all, this is a complete new sculpt. I thought it's just gonna be another recolor, but no, this is a new sculpt, and it came with a decent amount of accessories. And most importantly, they finally include a faceplate, or like 2 faceplates that are like shouting or charging energy, and they're looking straight. I really don't like the whole left and right thing they're doing with the faceplate. Same goes for Figma as well. Like, I didn't forget Figma does that crap too. Alright, so I'm gonna spend a little bit more time talking about the older release of the Vegeta, some of the issues I had with them. Just bear with me and feel free to skip it, like what the hell. But starting with the original color edition Vegeta, that one I just feel like it's a little bit outdated, and I already got rid of mine. I sold mine right when they announced the premium color edition one. I just thought, like, you know, that one doesn't look that great in modern standard, of course, because it looked good at the time. And that one just came with so little accessories, and that was annoying. And next up, they have the Sculpt Vegeta, and they include a lot of accessories in there. I really hope they do that for every figure, but, you know, we had to pay for it as well, so that's not too good either. And the quality issues that I had with the Sculpt Vegeta was so bad. Like, the QC control was really bad for that figure. Right when I opened my first Sculpt Vegeta, like, the leg just popped off, like, right when I took it out of the box. Like, both legs actually pop off, and I'm pretty sure they were authentic. Like, it's not a knockoff or anything. And I had to like send it back to Anime Island or something, and they sent me a new one. And the new one is almost the same way, but then the leg doesn't pop up. But it's so loose that it's so bad. And the Sculptor doesn't even fit on his head, and you know, like, the whole figure just feels a little bit flimsy. Like, I don't know. Like, that one has really bad QC issue. And the premium color edition Vegeta that released like a few months back, that one was okay, but you know, it is what it is, and it just doesn't excite me anymore. But this figure is different. First of all, I'm gonna talk a little bit about the how slim he looks, and I think this is accurate to Vegeta. I really prefer my Vegeta to look slim instead of this bulky Vegeta over here. And I can understand why they make it bulky, because this is supposed to be the Vegeta when he's fighting Cell, and they just came out from the training room, and he's all like charging up and ready to fight. And he does get kind of bulky when he's charging. But yeah, I just really like the slimmer one we have over here, like the new sculpt, and that is really cool. But yeah, let's get into the articulation and see what we got. Alright, so before we take a look at the articulation, let's take a closer look at the figure. The face looks really nice. This is the modern standard of S.H.Figuarts. And here's the back of the figure, and I like all that detail and the gloss on the white. And there's a lot of shading on the body too. There's some white shading over there, and that looks really good. And the articulation is really good. It finally feels like the Vegeta has a neck, and just compared to this one, like, I feel like the neck is a lot shorter just because how buff he is. Like, just look at this one. Like, I really like the new one they're doing. And the face, a lot of people complain about this line, but I think that's, you know, whatever. Like, I really don't care about the line, but the face sculpt just looks a lot nicer compared to the older one. But yeah, for the articulation, it's really nice. He can look up and down, no problem. He can turn, and this thing doesn't feel too heavy. Like the previous Vegeta, it feels really heavy. Like I have hard time balancing my figure just because how heavy the head is, and the neck has always been like a weak point of the Vegeta figures. Like when it looks up, it just looks really weird. And same goes for this one, but not as much. I feel like maybe I'm just a little biased. I'm just really happy to have this figure. And this thing goes up 360 no problem. Have bicep swivel, bicep curl, and I don't know how they're doing it, but this thing feels a lot more agile than the previous one. The previous one just feels really bulky, and I think they left out some space over here. So compared to this one doesn't have any space. So this one feels a little bit more agile than the previous release. And for I think same thing goes for the hip as well. Like this is the older pull down joints, and this is really secure, by the way. But compared to this one, they don't have enough space over here, and that's why it makes it look a little bit too bulky and hard to move. I always have hard time posing with my Vegeta figures, but not with this guy. This guy is so nice to pose with. I've seen reviews people like can pull this open and then allows a little bit more articulation, but it's a little stiff on mine, so I'm not gonna do that. And he can bend that much, and that's all really nice. The feet looks a little bit bigger, so I really like how they increase the size of the feet, because the previous one, the feet is kind of on the smaller side, and he can't really balance himself too well. I have my Vegeta knockover all the time. But yeah, that's it for the articulation. That's pretty much it, right? Yeah. And let's take a look at the accessories. Alright, so for the accessories, Vegeta came with a sideways smirking face, and that looks really good. It's really iconic. And for some reason, it looks a lot better than the premium color edition one. I don't know what it is, but I'm pretty sure it's just because this one's outdated. We have to remember that this is a recolor of the older figure, and this guy is probably 8 years ahead of this guy in terms of technology. So we can't really complain over there. And unfortunately, it does not come with a cross arm piece, but this is sufficient. It just looks more natural when he's doing it with a slimmer body versus the bulkier body. So this guy's probably better for fighting poses. And yeah, that's really cool. Alright, so Vegeta also came with a pair of gripping hands for him to do the final flash, and this looks really good. And keep in mind, this is the newer face sculpt where he's actually looking straight. Props to Bandai, this looks really good. And I have to mention that the articulation is a lot better than the previous one. The premium color edition, I tried to pull off the final flash pose, and it was not very easy. And this guy can do it with ease. Like, this is incredible. Alright, so this is what I've been talking about. Like, they improved the articulation over here. You can see like there's a little bit of gap, so it allows him to do the final flash pose before he start actually charging the final flash. Because he does this before he actually starts charging the real thing. And the older Vegeta can't really do it because he just doesn't have the angle to do it. I tried it many times. Like, there's just no way for him to pull off the exact same pose. Like, this is as far as it goes, and that's a really good attention to detail, and I'm glad they did that. Alright, so next up we have a brand new pairs of hands I've never seen before from any of the previous Vegetas, and that looks really good. It's like kind of a display open hands, a little bit more stylish, and here I have him fixing his glove, and that looks really good. And yeah, that's a Kamen Rider drag pose if you get the reference. Alright, so finally we have the shouting phase and the ki blasting him for him to use the Big Bang attack. And one thing I really want to mention here is just look at how nice the neck over here is. Like, they really fixed the neck issues they had for the previous release. Like, I don't think he can pull the same pose off. I'm trying. Yeah, you can't, because I think this is a little bit long. His neck is a little bit longer. Like, the joints in there works a little bit differently, and this looks really nice. Whoa, the Tamashi effects though. Alright, so for the size comparison, let us start with Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Goku, and they look so great together. It's just really sad that like their release date is like half a year apart. You know, that's really sad, but now we're finally here and everyone's happy. And some people don't really like the glossy hair, but I'm actually okay with it. Let's take a closer look with the hair color. Yeah, you can see how glossy the Vegeta is. It's really shiny. And for the one last time, we're gonna make fun of the premium color edition Vegeta. Just look how bulky he is. But you know, for what it is, he's really nice. Like I said many times, this one is supposed to represent the version where he's just charging up and, you know, ready to fight. And this one's a lot slimmer. But I really prefer the newer one. And they fixed a lot of the issues they have with this guy. And I think moving forward, they're going to release another new Vegeta. So this one is going to be like a classic, I think. And what else do we have over here? We have the S.H.Figuarts Bruce Lee. He's always going to be here. The Awakening Goku, all-time classic, gets a reissue like 2 months after the release. That's crazy. And here we have Mark 45, Age of Ultron. And I really regretted it that I got Mark 46 on pre-order. I don't know. Like, they just look the same to me. I'm not a really big Iron Man fan. I feel like Iron Man is one of those collection. If you like it, you hella like it. And if you don't, you're just like, whatever. There's so many Iron Man suits I can't collect. And this is Naruto, of course. And here we have Attack on Titan Figma, the Levi. And yeah, the comic has been really good. It was kind of slow for the last episode was really good. I'm not gonna spoil it for you guys. And here we have the GGO Kirito, and I can't wait for a new Sword Art Online arc. You know, like they've been really slow on that too. And I really don't want to mention Hunter x Hunter comic because I haven't been reading that. But you know, it's amazing how they're starting to draw again. Like the author probably ran out of money. And here we have a Figma Persona for you. You looks really good. And what else do I have here? I have a Super Action Statue Jotaro Season 4. This is really cool figure. Too bad none of you guys watch Jotaro. Well, some of you do, I know. Because some of you guys talk to me on the comments. You obviously know Jotaro better than me. And here we have Okabe Rintaro. And I have him using like one of the cape I got from an eBay seller, and that looks pretty good. What else do I have over here? I think that's it from the figures I have around there. Let's move him to the other side. Alright, so here I have him next to Captain America, obviously, and Figma Spider-Man, and Mewtwo, and all that good jazz, and Jason, or Geki. Alright, that looks pretty good. And let's move him to the middle and start comparing with some of the other figures I have around here. And I believe I have a lot of Kamen Riders behind this carton. And let's check them out. Oh no, I removed some of the Kamen Riders because I just thought you guys don't know anything about Kamen Rider. And here we have Lupin the Third, which I just reviewed yesterday or maybe 2 days ago. Do check him out. He's really cool. And I have the banana arms over here. This is my favorite Kamen Rider. Oh, whoops. Sorry about that. I have Kylo Ren over here. Kylo Ren is actually quite tall. And we have Beerus over here using the hitting pose. And yeah, Beerus is actually one of the most important one to compare with, I think. Beerus is a lot taller, and this is really show accurate. What else do I have over here? I have Kakashi over here for you guys to compare. Hatake Kakashi. And let me just move these aside so you guys can look at more figures behind Vegeta. And yeah, Vegeta is still on the shorter side, I think. And even Thor is a little bit taller. And that is absolutely accurate. So I really like that. Yeah, that's it for the size comparison, and let's jump straight into the final. Alright, so for the final thoughts, I highly recommend the figure, if that wasn't obvious enough throughout the videos. And I know I'm a little biased when it comes to S.H.Figuarts, but these are all my honest opinion. And I really do think this Vegeta knocks every single one of the previous release out of the park. And it comes with a decent amount of accessories, and I really like the leaner new sculpt they use on the body. And the teeth grinding phase and the shouting phase, they finally done that right. He's looking straight. That's really good. But that said, it does have increased factory costs, and these things are not getting any cheaper. I personally spent around $70 just because I really want to show you guys early, but I think you guys are better off waiting for the retail release when it hits the US. It will cost around $45 to $50, I hope. And I know there's a lot of you out there that can't really afford this kind of stuff, and I know this is not for everyone. And part of the reason I created my channel is that I want to ease that feeling for you guys. I want to show you guys as much as I can, so you really don't have to like just buy the figure. And I want to give you guys a feeling that you kind of own the figure just by watching me. I know that's hard, but you know, I'm trying to do that a lot. And yeah, feel free to ask me any questions, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. My name is Eric, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.